Alright guys, so we are here for the beginning of the finale for Scenario 2 of Shining Force 3. Real quick before we jump straight in, because there's nothing else for us to do except go straight to the final battle, I just want to quickly go over every character, kind of, you know, the stuff that we did with them. So obviously we're well aware of what Median is capable of. You know, he's got his Spark 4, he has Das Ende. I really hope we get to see that at some point. Obviously, you know, that's about it. There's not really much to talk about with Median. Same with Campbell. We pretty much know the dealio with Campbell here. Synthesis, of course, she does have Soul Steal too. I might try and play around with that a little bit. This is mainly just like an overview because basically I did a lot of grinding while streaming. But, like, I didn't really go over, like, what every character was now capable of doing. And, like, a bunch of the characters do now have interesting abilities. You know, obviously, we are well aware of Uryudo and his Aura 4, which is just going to be absolutely crazy. Waltz will be the MVP, probably, of our second attack force. I'll go over exactly how this is going to work in a little bit once we actually get into the battle. Because this is going to be very similar to how it worked in Scenario 1, where we had two forces going, you know, against the main enemy, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it, battalion, their attack force, whatever. So, I didn't really worry about balancing the forces so much, but a couple members of our main force is actually on the backup force, because while things are very similar to how they are in Scenario 1, there are some big key differences. And then here, of course, is Hedva, the girl. Yes, we're going to show off Thor too. Absolutely are we going to do that. Hera will be on the second team as well, because I did want a healer over there just in case. I do think it's kind of important. Robbie, I think, will actually be pretty useful for us. Arthur, once we actually start getting into Scenario 3, we'll see that Arthur can really hold his own. Of course, we got Garrosh here. Nothing special to talk about with Garrosh. Penko is going to put in work, okay? It takes a long time to level Penko up. Promoted. Penko will be a beast. I have faith in Penko. And then we'll get to see Pappets play around with his monsters as well. Alright, so let's just jump in. No more foreplay. Nothing. We're just going in raw. Alright. So is it right here where we go? No, it's, over this way. That's right. Alright, so let's see what has happened. Because remember, the last thing that happened, we beat Deserin's ass, that shit talker. But Garvin was able to get away in the Juggernaut, that massive monster of a tank, and he is headed towards Aspinia, and we can't let him get there. Can't let it happen. We got to take Garvin down. So yeah, so what's going to happen is our main force is going to go distract the tank, and then David is going to lead that small force inside the tank to kind of take out who's in there. Alright, so of course it is a tank, so it's not exactly, it's not, you know, a fucking Lamborghini out here going 100 miles an hour. Like, we'll be able to catch up to it on foot, no problem. Alright, so David's battalion's gonna go inside. Do it up, David. Okay, so David is promising us he won't let us down. I have faith in David. David is pretty beastie, okay? He's gonna take care of business for us, for sure. Alright, so now let's go distract Garvin. Garvin, this evil asshole, who we know for sure is involved in so much of the plot here. This dude has been involved in so much of the bad stuff going on. And he's got his Saravan soldiers with him. Alright, so they're approaching Aspia. Now, yeah, the impenetrable wall of Aspinia. We'll see how that works out for him. I mean, come on, this is pretty good for fucking 1998, huh? This is not bad. Yeah, okay, he expected the Symbiote army to show up and attempt to stop us. This is, like, really, really close to when you know, Symbiosis is taking out Aerons. You know, the Titan was going crazy in the moats. The, you know, backup force for Symbiosis, you know, let, you know, loose the water from the dam. We're all in, like, that same window here. Alright, so yeah, Garvin is really feeling himself right now. Haha! With the Juggernaut! No one would challenge me. It's like, yo, Garvin, alright. I certainly hope you don't get embarrassed in like 20 minutes, Garvin. That would be a shame. Yeah, the confidence in the outer wall. Yeah, because there's like an outer wall, an inner wall. It's crazy. It's just, it's a big fucking wall. We'll say that. Yeah, okay, well, I certainly hope it's Espinia's confidence that is misplaced, Garvin, and not your own. We'll see, though. We'll see. I love, once their defenses are down, victory will be mine. Well, then, asshole, then you have to face off with the Symbiosis army. You really think you're just gonna beat their asses? At this point, everyone knows Symbiosis is a badass. Like, everyone has heard of his feats, okay? Garvin would not fuck with Symbiosis. That wouldn't happen. Oh, hey, Garvin, how's it going? You thought everyone was scared of you, huh? Oh, look at Grand Tack. More surprises to come. All right, so Garvin is just like, oh, cool. Now I can get some more revenge on top of my victory here. And David. So remember, David is leading a force here. Just pretend that David's carrying them all on his back. Yeah, Aaron's been defeated. Yep. Pretty good, David. Pretty good, David. You know, I was talking a lot about Solid Snake Chris recently, but it's Solid Snake David right now. Well, actually, wait a minute. Snake's name is David, isn't it? Huh. I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on. It's David. Yeah, it's David. How could you stop me? I don't know. Maybe we're really freaking powerful. If the damn High Priest of Balsam cannot beat Median, what makes you think you'll stand a chance, Garvin? Come on now. And the Juggernaut? I love how he and is capitalized there. You think you're gonna take the Juggernaut down? Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure we are, actually. Alright, so David is in there. Alright, so this is a really interesting fight, actually. Same music as the end of Scenario 1, the final... Well, not the final battle music, but like the pre-final battle. Oh, yes, all that fucking Median. Yeah, everyone be on high alert. Alright, so what happens is they filter soldiers out in front of the Juggernaut to kind of, you know, fight the Median army. Meanwhile, David of the Median army shows up. What up? Guns blazing. You have been boarded. Nani? Yeah, fuck you and your tank. Okay, so let's see how everything goes down then, shall we? Alright, here we go. So, this is a, you know, simultaneous battle, kind of like what happened in Scenario 1. What basically the dealio is here is nothing really matters with this force right here. We're gonna get a non-stop flow of enemies coming from this, like, coming from over here, coming from the Juggernaut to attack us. But the battle doesn't end based on what we do on this map. It is all based on what happens inside the Juggernaut with David. Eventually, after a long time, the Juggernaut will show up on the map, and it'll start mowing down these trees. And I believe if your characters are next to it, it will deal damage to you. And then if it, I think if it reaches this tree right here, it's game over, something like that. So we're just gonna chill like right around here. This is really gonna be fun because this is gonna be a great opportunity for our main force to kind of flex its nuts right here. Because, like, I'm sorry, but what do we got here? You know, Mr. Gigabreaker and Pegasus Knight and Bow Knight? Yeah, how best shall I say this? They're gonna get blown up, okay? That's what's gonna happen with them. They've got no chance against us. This is one reason why I guess, maybe I went a little overboard with the leveling, because we're likely to gain, you know, probably, like, almost 2 levels apiece, I would think, out here. So we'll let the enemy come to us, and then we will absolutely just, you know, Punisher bang them afterwards. Come on, come to daddy. Oh no, Median's getting hit. For 9. That's probably not gonna help too much, brother. Really, the only thing that's gonna be annoying for me is that damn Bow Knight. I think he will be able to do a good amount of damage to 0. But outside of that, like, oh boy. Our force doesn't really have weak links. So, we're good. Like, it's not like Penko is level 1 or anything. Penko is gonna be putting in work. Alright, so now, we are inside the Juggernaut here. The Barrel Massacre, no longer of 2016, we're now into the Barrel Massacre of 2017, will continue. Barrels on the map, so you know we have to destroy them. Alright, so we must defeat Garvin before Prince Median's battalion is crushed by the tank. Very true. Alright, so the lives of Median and the others absolutely depend on us. So, we gotta make it happen. Okay. Let's see here. So, yeah, obviously, how should I say this? Things are a little bit amiss in here. You know, we do have a Minotaur. We got the Bow Knight. What do we got over here? Another Giga Art Breaker. Not really anything too crazy. The Sorcerer is something I do actually want killed quickly. I don't really want to let him hit us with powerful spells and shit. That'll be a pain in the ass. So let me take a look at the map one more time. Okay, it's not showing the barrels. Okay. So, let's move forward. I guess what we'll do is we'll have David come over here and try and wreck this Bow Knight right here. Not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, of course, we don't have Uryudo to absolutely, like, completely protect us, like what usually happens, you know, in normal battles. Like, I don't have Aura 4 backing us up or anything. But what I do have is these fucking queen worms. Now, with Pappets, I explained about this a little bit during some of the Heroes Test streaming that I was doing. But basically, Pappets, the first 3 enemies he kills in the Heroes Test, like, kind of join the force. You know, they're like his minions or whatever. I just picked 3 queen worms since there's some tanky bitches. So, you know, these monsters aren't going to be able to take them down very easily. We also have Garvin over there. I guess I should talk about Garvin, right? So we have Garvin here. 18 health, 13 attack. You know, this really tough boss, Garvin, with his 18 health. I'm sure we're going to struggle with him. I'm sure nothing mysterious will happen in relation to Garvin either. Alright. Now, I've got you guys for 3 minutes of playtime. Alright, let's go. Bonesaw! That's what Median's nickname is for this battle. Oh! I'm sorry! Did you get one-shotted, sir? It certainly would appear so. It seems you did not survive. You know what? Hey, guess what? You're probably not gonna live through this. I'm just saying. This is probably not gonna be a survivable attack for you, Giga Breaker. Bye! Okay, real quick. One of the cool things about this is we are gonna be getting money. Now, all of our money that we have will be transferring over to Scenario 3, That is one of the things that transfers over to Scenario 3 is all the money that the Symbiote army is carrying at the time of, you know, the final battle being completed. And all of the money that the Median army has at the time of, you know, this final battle being completed. That carries over to Scenario 3. So crushing these enemies will be good in that it's going to give us a ton of cash, which will actually be badly needed in Scenario 3. We need such a ridiculous amount of money in Scenario 3, it's like absolutely jaw-dropping. Now, usually it is a pretty good idea to not really, like, come up here and, like, you know, start fighting these guys. Because when the Juggernaut shows up, you're going to take massive damage or have units die. But, I mean, these fuckers just have no chance against us. We're just crushing them. Now, it all is based on how quickly our backup force will get out of here anyway. But, you know, we're just going to move up a little bit. I think we'll probably... I should probably not move forward any higher. You know, fuck it. We're just going to beat their asses. Again, this is a perfect time for us to flex. Garvin, you know, these Balsam bastards, they love to talk, boy. Do I tell you, they are very chatty. They love to tell us how bad they are. How they're the biggest, they're the baddest. Well, we'll see how that works out for them, shall we? Alright, David, huh? Well, David, my man. Will Robbie be able to slither in there? Yes, he will. Alright, very good. So here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to have our boy David come up right around here. We're going to switch over to the Silver Spear, of course. And we're going to say, hello, Mr. Sorcerer. How's your day? Oh. You're dead in one shot. Well, that sucks for you, bro. That is a damn shame. Truly, my heart goes out to that one-shotted motherfucker. Oh, what's this? My army is being pushed back. Well, I guess I should stop playing around then, huh? Yeah, the Median army. Well, all these assholes, this is their fault. If they had just crushed the Median and Symbiote army when they had the chance, well, of course, you know, I guess in the way, like, the canon series is going, like, if this was, like, an anime, right? Like, the characters wouldn't probably be, like, leveling up so much as it would be just, like, battle experience they gain. So they wouldn't necessarily be gaining strength. So when I say that, you know, they should have crushed the Median army in Chapter 1, I guess it's, whatever. It's not really a... Yeah, what's so funny, man? Do you have an ace up your sleeve? Okay. Okay, he admires our courage. That's awesome. Oh, it's going to be our downfall, you say. All right, well, again, I certainly hope that you have something to back up all of this bark that you're doing here, Garvin. You've been outsmarted and your army has been beaten. I agree, David. That's exactly what's happened. Oh, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. Okay, Garvin, show us. Alright, so remember we read, we read, like, some bookshelves about Garvin, you know, possibly being a really big asshole. Yeah, well, here we go. So, Garvin is a fucking, like, a saber-toothed tiger monster or some shit. Like, what? He's Sabretooth from X-Men? We didn't know this. Alright, so, oh, he does have intelligence still. Okay, so with his contract with Balsam, he was able to obtain this demon body. Gotcha. Alright, everyone, don't be intimidated. We gotta beat this asshole and save Median. So, yeah, this two-part battle ends once we defeat the true boss here, Mad Garvin, who is a bitch. I'll just say it like that. Mad Garvin is a pussy. He's not really strong like other, you know, final bosses in the Shining Force series or anything like that, because of the fact that they stick you in this battle with it, like, you know, we have to use our backup force. Like, we don't have Median with us. You know, we could have put, like, characters like Uryudo and Campbell and other, you know, all of them in the backup force. But the game is not expecting you to do that anyway. So, they compensate by giving us a pussy of a boss here. Let's take out the Bow Knight first. Once we take this guy out, I'm going to kind of probably spread out. Going... Wow, okay. Yeah, that's right. Waltz actually probably is, like, the strongest person on the field here. Waltz and David are pretty... Waltz is actually, like, really strong. I just hate her movement. 93 and 56, and David's at 92 and 57. So, yeah, they're yeah, Waltz and David are right there. Again, like, Waltz is not really bad so much as, you know, she just has fucking low, whatchamacallit? Low movement, which I hate. Alright, so Pappets is not a fan of barrels, in case you guys weren't aware. So, barrel will be gone. Now, these enemies up top, they're gonna start dropping down now. They're gonna start coming down and saying hello to us. Now, I do want to be careful. I don't want to expose ourselves to a lot of unnecessary damage. But at the same time, I'm not really that worried. Like, okay, let me take a look here. So we got a Minotaur. Okay. Giga Breaker. Minotaur. Okay. Let's, Yeah, we'll have Robbie come over here. That's fine. Now, I guess what we'll probably do is, I think oh, he's right on top of Pappets. That was funny. I'm probably going to have a force come in from the left of Garvin and a force come in from the right. I realized as I'm talking, I'm moving my arms around to kind of like show what I'm doing, and that doesn't play very well over like an audio-only format, huh? Let's send one Queen Worm over here. Yeah. We'll send you over here to go with them. You two fuckboys are gonna come over here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Back to the Carnival of Pain. Okay, so here all these assholes show up. Let's see how they fare, shall we? You know, I could just say, fuck all of your couches and hold these nuts. Yo, man, Garvin puts his soldiers in such a precarious situation here where they walk off the Juggernaut and they're literally tossed into the buzzsaw that is Median. Oh, hello, guys. Have a Spark 3 in your nuts. Hedva. Alright, no, we're gonna wait. Hedva had a little fun already. Alright, who else? Sintisa, she did a little damage already, so she can back up a little bit. Hazuki. You know what? Hazuki has already got soulmate status with Median, so Hazuki will back up a little bit. Oh, Campbell. What's up, bro? No. Let's try and get a death charge on him. Yes. Yes. Playtime. Can you guys tell that I just watched Spider-Man 1 recently? I gotcha for 3 minutes of playtime. That's a Macho Man Randy Savage, in case you guys either somehow haven't seen Spider-Man 1 or aren't remembering very good. That part at the beginning of that movie, that shit is so good. Macho Man, he died, right, man? R.I.P., man. He is a fucking legend. For real. Because now we have the Garvin army with a little playtime. Go ahead, Zero. Ooh, Helldive. Is that a instantly destroyed? No, I don't think so. I think that one, no, that one's not one of the, like, what is the actual line used? Like, destroyed instantly or whatever? Oh, Penko, here we go. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Bye. Get the fuck out of here. This penguin goddess out here.